So I haven't been on my Xbox for a couple of weeks because school just started. That shit sucks, and mainly because there are no new games to play. Then I started thinking to myself about the games coming out at the end of the year, and I'm like, am I really excited for these games? Yo, what's good? Y'all already know it's Ken Wall, and we're going to discuss the problems with the games coming out at the end of this year. At least the big ones like Call of Duty, Destiny 2, Battlefront, and Assassin's Creed Origins. Let's get it. The first game we're going to talk about is Assassin's Creed Origins, which is coming out during the month of October. But let's be honest, Assassin's Creed games haven't been the same since Ezio died. And I think one of the problems is how they get rid of each assassin every new game. I think they should definitely go back to having one assassins for like 3 games, like have a trilogy for that assassin, or maybe just 2 games, because each assassin that they make now, the new ones, they're like robots. The only reason why you like them is because they're the assassin, you're playing with them, and they're the main character. They don't really have certain quality or traits that you like about them. They don't have character to themselves. They're very boring. Like I said, they're robots. They have no emotion, and they should definitely go back to having that one assassin that is fully developed and you see a beginning, middle, and end to them. This was such a stupid decision for making Assassin's Creed games come out every year when they are not supposed to, because a lot of shit goes into making these games, like developing the story, the character, a lot of other shit which they just rushed, and you could clearly tell they rushed it with Syndicate. That's why they had to take this year off to make Origins, which I really hope they nail, because Ubisoft needs to prove that Assassin's Creed games should be continued and they should not be dismissed. Battlefront 2 has a lot to make up for, and they already have some people worried, especially with their microtransaction plan. The first Battlefront was very disappointing because they barely gave us any content to play with. Like, we all know this. Tell me why the original Battlefront had more content than the one in 2015. The original Battlefront, everyone knows it came out for the PlayStation 2. I just don't get why they think it's fine to add a story that was supposed to... It's Star Wars. There's supposed to be a story. They're adding it in the second one when it was supposed to be in the first one. Like, I just hate when video games do that shit, because we were supposed to have it. I shouldn't have to pay for what we were supposed to have. I shouldn't have to pay another $60. And that's the same reason why this for the next game, Destiny 2, that I'm about to talk about, why I'm very worried about it, because we are supposed to have shit. We're already supposed to have that. That shouldn't be cut. It's supposed to be in the game already. Like I said, I just don't fuck with that, and that's why I'm worried about most of these games coming out at the end of this year. Yo, I remember when Destiny 1 was coming out, I was a fiend for this game. I was fiending for this. I was looking up gameplay every hour. I was really excited for this game. I was hyped, and in the beginning, before the first expansion, this game lived up to my expectations. I really liked it. Then once the DLC started coming out, I really saw the shit with this game, and I just really did not enjoy it. Like them reusing content. Like, for example, the House of Wolves DLC, they made us go through the first mission, but backwards. That was really bad. Like, you couldn't make a new area for us, a new map, at least. And them locking content and making us pay for it later, that's just fucked up. Like, come on. That's just really fucking grimy to me. And I just hope Destiny 2 fixes this shit. But when I played the beta, realized not much has changed about it, that really worried me, because like I said, it goes back to my first problem about Destiny 1. It just showed that they just kept reusing the content, and it just makes the game seem more repetitive, and that's just very fucking lazy to me. But the last thing I'm going to say about this game, I don't know. I think it's just me. I talked about it with my friends, and they agreed. But I just think it's weird that this game, they're coming out with a sequel when the first game didn't feel fully complete. It was polished, don't get me wrong, but it just, something about it just did not seem complete about it. Tell me what you guys think. All right, let's get into this last game that's coming out at the end of the year, which is COD World War II. This has a lot of hype because the COD fans are excited, which they should be, because after Infinite Warfare, who wouldn't be? Finally going back to boots on the ground, old, classic, simple Call of Duty gameplay. But I just hope these people that are going to be playing this game aren't blind and stupid to the old Call of Duty shit that was happening before they went into the future. Call of Duty, they were still suffering from a lot of issues when it was boots on the ground, like bad net code, bad hit detection. Like a lot of this shit, the servers weren't that good, the network connection wasn't that good, and they said that they're bringing supply drops, which everyone claims to hate, but at the same time, Activision's making a lot of money off of it. So I don't know. A lot of people hate the supply drops, but they can't make up their minds, even though clearly some of them are buying it. And a lot of people hate, and it's a hate-love relationship. It's really fucking confusing. But hopefully this game is actually good, because I liked Call of Duty for a while. It was really, I just really liked how simple it was, but I hope this one does good. It's by Sledgehammer. I'm not really a Sledgehammer fan. I'm a Treyarch, but I might pick this one up. I might pick it up for Christmas, but we'll have to wait and see. But here's a little side note. Why are shooters always focusing either on the future or past? Why can't we get a modern game now? Like, I really hope the next Battlefield goes back to a modern time, because modern is still fine. I don't know why people thought modern games were boring. I don't get that. That's just me. Tell me what you guys think down in the comments.